Pawn shops are honeypots for Karens to display some drama from women who get involved in nasty fights, delusional customers who shout first and think later, and many more customers who seek only to cause trouble for the staff. These are delusional Karens on Hardcore Pawn.
Taking the lawyer's word for it, Corey decided to take the risk, and then he went ahead with the purchase, even without having an expert to check its authenticity. I mean, let's be real, that was pretty foolish, right? I mean, who was going to check if the thing was actually legit or not? So they asked the seller how much he wanted for it, and he said $5,000. The buyers were skeptical about its condition and started throwing offers as low as $800. That's a crazy drop. But the seller fought back, saying every bit of that sword is worth the full $5,000.
If you're gonna hold my feet to the fire and make me pay as much as I can, it's gonna be $1,500. I'll come down to $2,000. I've got 5 of them right there.
The shop wasn't ready to pay that much without knowing more about it, so Corey went up to $1,200. He was trying to get the best deal he could, but the seller didn't budge. They went back and forth until finally the seller settled for Corey's offer of $1,500 just to get Rick off his back for that Grammy thing. After buying the sword, Corey was not at peace and was restlessly waiting for the expert who was out of town during the appraisal. Finally, he got to meet up with Mike Yamasaki, the expert, and Corey explained how he took a shot in the dark and bought the sword without knowing if it's actually worth the money. So, after taking a small glimpse at it, Mike recognized it as a samurai sword and told Corey the history of the sword. He stated that after World War II, around 3 million Japanese swords were taken out of Japan by the occupying forces. In those days, the Japanese warriors, also known as samurai, were skilled professional fighters, and the samurai sword was like their badge of honor. If you didn't have one, no way you could call yourself a samurai, man. Then Mike decided to inspect the sword and took a closer look at it.
This is the proper way to take apart a Japanese sword. They've been doing this style for centuries.
Well, after the inspection was done, the expert discovered that the sword belonged to a super important samurai with ties to Japan's imperial family, probably from the 5th generation. Now, here was the interesting part. The Yasutsugu family only worked for high-level samurai, and their signature mark, like a logo, was detailed on the handle. It's the family crest of the Tokugawa family, who ruled Japan for a couple of centuries. And if anyone tried using it without permission, they'd end up losing their heads, along with their whole damn family. Scary, right? Well, it seemed that the sword had some serious historical value. Now, the big question is, how much is it worth in today's time? After considering the condition, the expert estimated that it can be restored for around $3,000. But here's the exciting part. After the restoration and blade sharpening, Corey could potentially sell it for a whopping $15,000. That's a tenfold increase from what he paid for it initially. So there you have it. Corey took a risk, bought the sword without knowing its true value, and it turned out to be a jackpot. But that was indeed a risky game. But does it always turn out to be luck, or sometimes they just lose everything? Well, we'll see this in the next episode, where a customer from Season 16 walks into the pawn shop, hoping that the shop will take his 1700s flintlock pistol off his hands. This thing is ancient and looks fascinating for being so damn old. But the funny part, the gun looked puke-colored.
Did you do the amazing restoration on it?
I did not.
Well, let's talk about the history of this gun. Now, the invention of the flintlock pistol back in 1615 was a total game-changer in warfare. But here's the thing. Hector, the seller, had no idea about the pistol's origin. It was passed down to him by his father, and he's looking to score $500 for it. But Rick has some concerns. It's pretty darn obvious that this thing has been messed with. So he decided to call in his arms expert, who knows his stuff when it comes to guns. Finally, the expert Alex Kramer arrived. He's the CEO of International Military Antiques. He takes one look at the pistol and straight up calls it ugly. Ouch! Apparently, some shoddy paint job messed up the gun, and it can't even be opened properly. But hey, on the bright side, the details and engravings on the pistol are top-notch. They got this fancy style called grotesque, with all these weird-looking human and animal shapes. And the markings underneath are high quality too. Too bad the paint on the lock is so thick that they can't even see the gun maker's name. That would have helped figure out when and where it was made. Now Rick's super curious if this thing is actually worth anything. The expert takes a quick look and comes up with an estimate.
I think it would be about $1,000. Once we restore it, if I can get it functional, I think it's at least $3,000.
With that estimated value in mind, Rick decides to make an offer.
So, I will give you $150 and relieve you of your problem.
Would you do $250?
Damn, just $150? Even though Alex said it was worth $5,000. Rick always pulls out the excuse that it's hard to sell, and there aren't many buyers out there. After a short negotiation, the seller settles for a mere $200. I know, unbelievable and kinda unacceptable. But since the gun isn't in great working condition, I guess it was the best they could do. And last but not least, we get this other dude who goes absolutely bonkers. But here's the kicker. It's not about something he wants to buy or pawn. Now, you might be wondering, what on earth set him off then? Well, keep watching to find out.
Hey, how you doing? I'm here to buy an engagement ring.
No kidding, this guy is actually here to buy an engagement ring. Whoa, that's some exciting news, isn't it? Les coolly presents a selection of engagement rings, and you'd think everything would go smoothly, right? Well, except for the blaring car horns outside, because of course, nothing can be too easy. Oh, damn. So that's the reason for all the honking? There's a massive truck just sitting smack in the middle of the parking lot. Now, take a wild guess. Whose truck do you think that might be? Come on, give it a shot. It's not rocket science.
Semi-truck.
And then it's white gold.
That's me. Sir, can you...
Ding, ding, ding. It's none other than this guy. So Les politely requests him to move his truck from there. And what do you think his response was?
Find your place to park?
Oh man, come on now. I'm in a hurry. I can't be moving my truck in this.
Yikes, did he seriously say that? I mean, how do some people not have basic common sense? Did he genuinely think he was doing the right thing? Les is clearly not putting up with it, and you could totally see that.
You don't have an option. You have to move your truck. I'll be more than happy to show
Can
you.
you believe this guy had the nerve to straight up say no? Well, let me tell you, things are about to take a turn for the worse for him. But just when he thought he couldn't dig himself any deeper, he goes ahead and proves you wrong.
Why are you so rude?
I'm not moving the damn truck.
Byron, take over.
Well, obviously he's about to get kicked out, and trust me, you gotta watch this. It's absolutely hilarious.
Move the truck. Come on, man. That's wrong, bro. Next time, parking on the freeway.
This dude should be totally embarrassed about his behavior. And oh boy, he didn't stop there. He just kept on going. And the last straw was this.
Move your truck.
Silver Surfer. Oh, guess what? We've got a bona fide comic enthusiast here. Big surprise. Like, who isn't, right? Well, this guy's taking his passion to a whole new level. Feast your eyes on what he brings in.
That's the Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
Life size.
Tell me about it.
Well, this was a display for the Fantastic Four Rise of the Surfer movie. They made 1,500 of these, and plywood board. It is wrapped in a vac metal plastic wrap.
Oh, what a shocker. It's a collector's item. But hold up emotions, people, because it's got a price tag. I'm not sure if the experts are going to agree.
Well, online, these things go for $3,000. Actually, Silver Surfer was voted in the top 50 recognizable comic book heroes in America. I mean, I really went $2,000 for it.
I am willing to buy this from you for $500.
Hey, genius. If you're after that dream price, maybe hit up a comic store. Selling your treasure trove at a pawn shop? Yeah, real brainiac move here, buddy.
900 bucks. That's it.
Think I'm gonna have to walk. All right, well, it was a pleasure. We're gonna go surfing on home.
See you later.
Custom-made electric chair. Folks, take a puff. We've witnessed all sorts of weirdness at the pawn shop, but this fella's cranked it up a notch. Check out his wild sell list.
So tell us a little bit about them.
We have Halloween retail stores. This is a custom-made electric chair. There's a whole show if you guys want to see it.
Sure, go ahead, show us.
Hell yeah!
I'm really into this kind of thing. This might be the new feature at my house on Halloween.
Oh, just what we all need. A bedside toy that screams Halloween 24/7. No biggie, except it's art, not like living in a slasher fic or anything.
So we're looking to get about $8,000. Brand new, they're just above $9,000.
And that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Buy a used one that's 6 years old.
Well, the cool thing about this one is that they don't make them like this anymore.
You're right, they don't. The new ones are digital.
Well, guys, Mr. Ambitious over here is dead set on this mystery item. Heaven knows what his grand plan is, but Les has a style for a bargain.
Thank you very much for bringing
Thank
it
you.
in. We appreciate it.
Damn it.
I'm a little disappointed that I gotta schlep it back home, but, you know, with Michigan being, you know, like the #1 state for haunted houses and attractions and things like that,
Bone Rattler. Okay, people, the granddaddy of speed in the house. Ready to snatch up a drag racing car from the pawn shop? Who knew shuffleboard was just a warm-up?
This guy is an expert. He knows all about drag racers. So does Jeff. Jeff is my jeweler, but he's much more knowledgeable with engines than I am. The guy that sold it to me said it cost him $85,000 to put it together.
Probably clipping along at about 250 miles an hour.
Fire this puppy up.
I don't know how to start it.
Gather around, youngsters. We got a drag racing sage here, boasting a mere 30 years under his belt. So the wisdom dump is here, as he schools the pawn shop owner.
You know how to start him?
Sure.
I knew you did. How long you been racing dragsters?
For about 30 years.
Oh.
You ready for this?
I'm ready when you are.
All right, Mr. Been There, Done That. Let's see if your drag racing tales can seal this deal or take a nosedive. Now, coming straight to the negotiation.
20 grand.
7,500.
I don't think so. If you give me the money today, 15,000. I'll throw the skeletons in for free. We have a deal for 15,000?
I guess so.
Thank you very much.
Have a good
Enjoy
day.
your new car.
Mechanical Bull.
Western-themed restaurant bar before, and that was the theme. We put the bull into the bar.
Well, slap on those cowboy hats. We got ourselves a scene here. But seriously, who's taking bets on whether they can wrangle a decent price for that rodeo-style bull riding?
Let's say you were to buy these brand new. How much do they cost?
They cost around 15 to 20,000.
How much do you want?
15,000.
So if I was to buy this brand new or buy this used from you, it's the same price.
Rental companies rent these out for $750 a day. There's a lot of revenue potential.
3,000 right now.
45.
31.
39, you pack it up. That's my bottom dollar.
34.
I can't do it.
Sorry, good luck.
Out of here,
You
man.
can out
Out of here.
Why are you standing behind me?
because you.
It's a bright and sunny day at the pawn shop, but hold on to your hats because we're in for a wild ride. This cool and laid-back Albanian dude strolls in with a bunch of ancient comic books. When I say cool, I mean it. Like, look at this.
Les. Ganti, how you doing?
What's your name?
Ganti.
Genty?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
He's got dollar signs in his eyes, thinking they're worth a fortune. But is he in for a surprise or what? Les and Ashley, the shop owners, give them their usual warm welcome. The customer proudly showcases his prized comics, claiming they're from the groovy 70s and in mint condition. He's even bold enough to demand a whopping $2,000 for the lot. What? They are shocked.
How much did you want for him?
I was looking around 2,000, man.
$2,000.
But our savvy Ashley ain't falling for it. She spots the bent corners and unimpressive preservation, grilling the customer about their sorry state. Poor fella, he's speechless. Didn't see that coming, did he?
These, do you see the edges?
That's just one of them. Come on.
No, actually, that's all.
Ashley cuts straight to the chase and offers a jaw-dropping $5 for the entire stack. Yep, you heard it right. A gigantic drop from his lofty $2,000 expectation. Naturally, our customer isn't happy with the lowball and tries to haggle. But kudos to Ashley and Les. They hold their ground, eventually nudging the price up to a massive $6.
Come on, you guys, just work with me a little bit. Give me something, you know what I mean?
6.
And that's when things go from zero to chaos. Our previously calm customer suddenly loses it, accusing the shop of playing mind games. Leslie tries to calm him down, reassuring him they're not joking around. But no, he won't take their word for it. He insists on verifying the authenticity of the comics, and Ashley's response takes him to new levels of shock.
From the 1970s.
So am I.
I don't give a where you.
Oh boy, buckle up, because it's all downhill from here. The customer starts swearing up a storm, slamming the table like a man possessed. He's convinced he's being duped, and boy is he fuming.
Like you're playing me right now, because I know this is worth way more than $6.
The situation gets so out of hand that a burly bodyguard has to step in and escort him out. But wait, there's more. Right before leaving, he pulls a move that really ticks off another customer. Talk about adding fuel to the fire.
Get the off me. Hey, what the you look? Come here.
Next thing you know, we're witnessing an impromptu street brawl right inside the shop. These two customers throw punches like they're in a heavyweight championship match. And let me tell you, it's a hilarious sight to behold.
Come on, fuck me.
Why
You little bitch.
Eventually, Eventually, the bodyguards swoop in like superheroes and drag both fighters out. Man, talk about a show. After the dust settles, our Albanian friend tries to save face with a final quip. "I'm Albanian, baby." Well, my friend, you've certainly lived up to that fiery reputation of yours. What a roller coaster of a pawn shop experience, folks. Next up, just another regular day at the pawn shop. People coming and going. Some happy, some not so much.
$100. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me prove my point.
Now here's a guy who walks in hoping to get a loan of $100 for his gold chain. And you know what? The receptionist happily agrees. Loan approved, right?
How much would you like?
$100.
Okay. I can do the $100.
Well, hold your horses, because this is where things go haywire. This customer seems all polite and even hands over his ID for verification. But then he brings up this 20% business, as it's written on the sign right there. The receptionist is completely lost, and the customer starts explaining how he should get 20% added to the $100 loan, making it $120.
Put my 20%, right?
What 20%, sir?
The sign right here say I get 20%.
But the poor receptionist has no clue what he's talking about. Politeness goes out the window, folks. The man's anger instantly flares up when he realizes the receptionist is clueless. He asks her if she's ever seen the sign in her life, and boy does he point it out right in front of the shop. Talk about intense.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about.
Is you serious?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you ain't never seen the sign?
Now, this angry customer won't let it go. His voice keeps getting louder, drawing everyone's attention in the shop.
Supposed to get 20%. You said you gonna give me 100. I get 20% of 100.
We see as the bodyguard's on alert, and even Seth, the boss, steps out of his office to see what the commotion is all about. The man keeps angrily repeating that he's supposed to get that 20% with $100. When the receptionist refuses to budge, he demands to see the manager. Seth steps up and asks the customer to read the sign again. He patiently explains what it actually means.
At another pawn shop, bring me in the ticket, and when you take it out of that pawn shop, I'll give you 20.
But does our furious customer listen? No way. He's sticking to his guns, dead set on his demands. He even goes back and snatches the sign to show it to the receptionist and Seth. You can practically feel the tension, folks. If Seth wasn't behind that glass, this guy might have thrown a punch. Clearly, he's not thinking straight. That's when the bodyguard steps in and takes the sign away from him.
Hey, straight up. Oh, man, let this go. Let this go. 20%.
The angry customer doesn't even give Seth a chance to explain. Oh boy, talk about rage blinding a person. This irate customer keeps shouting in the shop, demanding his 20%, hoping someone will back him up.
Sir.
Why?
Well, because you're
false advertising. I guess you think
You're not letting.
But here's where things escalate. This customer challenges Seth to step out of his glass office and face him like a man. Whoa, the temperature's rising in here. But Seth's having none of it. He tells him to get out since he's causing a ruckus. And you know what happens next? He gets escorted out by the bodyguard. And get this, he tries to take the sign with him.
I'm getting something out this, bro. You down for the sign, my man. I'm about to chase you down.
Gotta admit, that's a bit hilarious. But the bodyguard quickly snatches it back, and the customer keeps cursing as he leaves the shop. But wait, there's more. To show his anger, this guy grabs a harmless plant and throws it on the ground.
Huh, $20 worth right there, bitches.
Oh, man. What did the plant do to him?
Seriously, what did the plant ever do to you, man? And off he angrily storms away. It's never a dull day around here.
How much you want to spend?
I got $70. I've seen them for $70 to $80 at other pawn shops.
Yeah?
With 2 games.
Put it in as long as you'd like.
Does it come with a warranty?
It comes with an as-is warranty.
A PlayStation?
It's on for $100.
What you gonna do?
Oh, no.
The PlayStation's really hot stuff at the moment, but the customer who wants one is far from hot. He's mostly just hot-headed.
I ain't been shot already. What? Ain't nothing here. You're just another door guy to me. Yeah.
Throw it down. Throw it on $70.
I ain't. Oh, you don't have it.
Have a good day. Have a good day.
Hey, what you think?
What is all that about? What is all that about?
No, this is my level. Beat your ass down here. Do it right here.
You bitch.
They're not real.
What? No, these is real. Look, when you holding up to the light, ding, you hear that? Ding, that's the diamond sound.
Don't you think I would offer you money for him?
No, I know what this is. Why your big ass standing here? What the you want? So you can give me my $300. Whatever, Tomei, my ass haters. Bye.
Have a nice day.
The next customer is a lady with diamonds from her fiance, or so she thinks. Les breaks the bad news to the lady, but she's got a hard time accepting the facts.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I help you?
If I'm trying to pawn this,
35 millimeter, right?
yeah,
How much are you looking for?
just about $30. Got my baby's birthday coming up and just need a couple of extra dollars to help out. Stuff situated for him.
What do you have planned?
For his birthday,
Mhm.
a birthday party, you know, cake, ice cream.
To try and get money from us. And the kid ratted her out saying, yeah, my birthday's in 2 months. There's a little bit of time you have before then to come back and hopefully have something of value.
And I really would have appreciated any little thing that you could have gave me.
10 years ago.
This is some bull because y'all could have took this camera. You could have gave me $30.
The innocence of a child didn't allow this woman to cash in on her worthless camera. She was pretty shocked her lies didn't work on Zeph.
How are you?
How are you today?
Good. What you got?
My bracelet. My baby daddy gave it to me. It would be so mad.
Curtain tiebacks.
What are you telling me?
You know this isn't real.
What do you mean it's not real?
Well, it's a real bracelet.
You know what?
It's a
Obviously,
real-
you don't know what
listen,
you're talking
okay,
about.
fine.
You're
Fair enough.
probably
Don't
right.
trip, okay? Don't trip. I'm about to call him right now.
Sometimes people get presents, and sometimes when they get their presents, the people that give it to them tell them a lie.
He said this bracelet costs $500.
It would be more
What
than
are you talking
500.
about?
He's
Anywhere.
lying to you.
Baby, did you give me some fake gold? Did you give me some fake gold? Really? Did you give me fake gold? This ain't love, baby. You said you was gonna marry me one day.
Okay. Have a very nice day. Thank you.
Man, this. What the is you talking about? Have a nice day. I have a nice day when
Okay,
you
then
give me
don't
some
have
nice service.
Right?
You know what, y'all? I'm about to take it to a real jewelry store that knows something. That's what I'm gonna do.
The amount of men who give their women fake jewelry in Detroit is absolutely crazy. This woman is shocked, betrayed, and angry when she learns the real value of her jewelry.
Hey, I was wondering what you could get me on a loan for the PS3. We're on a mission now, a real mission, to get my brother out of jail.
All of a sudden, the cop just stopped us because one of our lights were off in the back of our brake. Bought it $300. I got $150, and now I'm here. Ended up with his brother trying to sell his video game system on his games and the controller. See what we could do with that.
95, suppose that gets 100 for you.
100, mama.
I can't.
100.
I normally would have given $80 on this game unit. I went $15 over, and that wasn't even good enough. But too bad I couldn't help her out because I wanted to help her. But I hope she can find the money.
Two customers come into the pawn shop on a noble mission of freedom. However, Ashley lets them down easily, but at least they take it better than most customers in this video.
Pawn shop because we, you know, is in need of money. And we're trying to pawn this VCR and this TV. Okay, when you put it on there like that, you wouldn't. Where's the income? You want to go to the so what?
I was ready for them to have a full-out brawl out there.
Get your ass on somewhere.
No, get your ass on, hockey ass. I tell all ladies and everything.
Can I help you guys? Why are you guys fighting?
I kicked this. What he said, you know, it was offensive.
Yeah, what are you looking to do with the TV? Sell it. Actually, yeah, we gonna pawn this. No, the TV didn't get dropped.
Come on.
It works. $20. All right, 20 will work.
Hey, you can each get 10.
Oh, you agree now?
All right, just give it to this gentleman. We're gonna do this for 20. Just go online, get your ticket, and get your cash.
This is a general conversation.
Okay, well, we still in a relationship though.
Tiffany, seriously, maybe you should go in the car. Come on,
You're
space
right.
for him.
You're right. I am gonna wait in the car. Come on.
Freckles really pretty. I like that.
A chaotic couple barely makes it to the pawn shop before smashing one of their items in an argument. The couple is more sad than shocked that they've rendered their items worthless.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Doing all right. I've got a ring I want you to take a look at for me.
You know what it is?
They're diamonds.
They're not diamonds. That's cubic zirconium and silver.
Okay.
I'm not interested.
I know what this is.
I'm telling you, I can't give you any money for it.
I know it has value, and I'm really, really upset right now.
So,
I've worked for an attorney. I know my rights. Don't touch me. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Oh yeah. What a gentleman you are. Anybody? Woman, what? Get me out of here. Get away. Get away.
4 times she hit me. Randy, 4 times? Why would I not give her money if it was worth it? She hit me 4 times. I thought you were smiling when she was doing that.
This woman can't believe her diamonds are actually not diamonds. If you like seeing angry senior citizens, then this grandma's got you covered like a quilt.
So, I'm here to sell my yays and stuff.
Okay.
Cartier. I paid $5,300.
For these?
Yeah, I overpaid.
Uh-huh. They're fashion designer glasses. Really cool gold diamonds. For those particular frames, there's a huge demand, but not for that price. How much you want for these?
The lowest I'll take probably like 40 for it. All right, give me 35. You give me 35?
1,000.
What you mean? You making too much money now.
I sell this stuff cheap, man.
Look, I ain't pay 1,000 for these.
I know
feel
you
me?
didn't. I can feel you.
But you don't feel me, you know what I mean?
I can feel you.
You see how he talking? Talking like a kid and
You don't know who the I
Man,
am. You don't know where the I was raised.
Like
and
I
you're just
said,
talking.
Well, flat out, man. I ain't leaving, dog.
Come on, baby. Young buck. What's up, baby?
Man, we out. You on that petty shit, dog. That petty ass money you offering. That's why ain't nobody with y'all. You feel me?
I feel you.
Les is offered a cool pair of glasses, but he knows they're not cool enough to be worth what the customer's asking. The customer doesn't take the news well at all.
Welcome to the channel, guys.
Okay. Oh my God. Get your hands off.
Blurry-faced guy.
We'll buy this and pawn this and that and give you $350 total.
Get set for a crazy moment in this pawn shop. The shopkeeper and a customer are going at it in a big argument, trying to make a deal or who knows what. But wait for it. Out of the blue, 2 dudes in fancy clothes with blurry faces bust in like old school detectives. The shopkeeper's scratching his head, clueless, but here's the kicker. Those blurry-faced guys are undercover detectives on a secret mission. It's like a scene straight out of a comedy movie.
The detectives have arrived. I need to tell them what's been happening and show them the evidence.
Hold on to your laughter because this is pure comedy chaos. The second those detectives waltz in, the shopkeeper's freaking out like he's been caught selling magical beans or who knows what. These detectives are all business, channeling serious Sherlock vibes after an espresso overdose. They're tearing through the shop like treasure hunters on a caffeine high, checking random stuff and maybe on the hunt for hidden treasures. Meanwhile, the poor shopkeeper's sweating bullets, desperately trying to keep his cool. It's like a real-life comedy suspense show unfolding before your eyes. Get ready for the wild ride of the century. These detectives, giving their best modern-day Sherlock and Watson vibes, decide to ramp up the drama with technology. It resembles they're on an investigator show marathon watch as they jump into the security camera film. As they replay quick forward and focus on each problematic little hiding spot in the shop, envision some strong, thrilling music playing behind the scenes. An investigator story with an innovative turn will keep you as eager and anxious as ever.
Do you think he was working with someone else?
If he was, it could be anyone.
Well, buckle up for the big reveal. The digital detectives uncover the mastermind. And guess who? It's our buddy Joe. Yep, good old Joe is the culprit behind all the missing stuff. These detectives don't waste a second. They slap handcuffs on Joe quicker than you can say guilty as charged. And just like that, the pawn shop transforms from a place of heated arguments to a full-blown crime scene. The shopkeeper, still in shock, watches as Joe gets escorted away by the police, handcuffs and all. The whole situation is so bonkers it can make anyone burst into laughter. It's like a comedy show with mix-ups, detectives with blurry faces, and a surprise twist. You'd be left thinking, did that seriously just happen? It's pure comedy gold, my friend. Comedy gold. A massive fraud. This one will truly astound you, so hold on to your chairs. The largest swindle to ever occur on the show, so far as people are aware, left everyone perplexed and alarmed.
She pawned 2 of our laptops, and she told us she was gonna give us the money and the laptop.
To make a long story short, a woman pawned 2 of their laptops and then informed them that she knew someone who worked at the pawn shop and would give them the money and the laptops.
You pawned something.
Yes, she has the ticket.
When did you pawn it?
Today.
The males are left with nothing because she has their laptops, the money, and even the ticket to their belongings.
Meet you at the back door with the laptop.
Les or anybody else was unable to stop it now. Les then thought of a strategy, though. At that point, the youngster had a glimmer of optimism and left, believing that perhaps they could apprehend the employee. Les then requested that Ashley look up the buyer of each laptop they had that day on their background. Finding nothing, you're able to witness it.
You'll get the money and the laptops. You go, hell yes, let's do it.
Thus, these children were not the victims themselves. Instead, they had been attempting to con them all along. This time, they weren't duped either. Although the kids did cause Ashley and the others a lot of worry during the day. It's time to dive into this next customer named Michael, a regular at the pawn store who comes in with all kinds of things. You would hope by now he has realized that it is of no use trying to dupe them into taking his stuff. But here's the thing, folks. That employee was just doing their job. It's a classic case of drama, and this time Michael approached Ashley and tells her that he has a mink coat for her. She immediately asked him if he had brought it in before. She was even more confused because it was the middle of summer and he had just brought in a fluffy, thick jacket. And almost all the time, it is useless junk. Michael did not react well to being accused of this, though, because he went off on the employee. The whole shop notices his angry rants, and very quickly the bouncers come to take him away before he causes any more of a ruckus than he already had. After all his visits to the store, he definitely had this come.
Plays a little joke on the angry Karen and her friend just before he sends them out of the pawn shop.
I need to get my stuff, my 2 TVs.
I need your ID or the tickets.
My what?
ID or your ticket.
I don't have no ticket or no ID. My stuff was stolen in
Hey, was there an issue?
My boyfriend found my TV.
So he stole it from you?
Yeah.
So did you make a police report? I feel terrible for her, but I can't help her without her ticket.
Look, I just want my
You don't pound on my window!
Yes, I can! You can!
Pound on my window!
Really?
Hold on.
Pound on you, baby! Get out of here! I get my out.
Now.
I'm not leaving out here until I get my
Ashley has a heated confrontation with the Karen that couldn't have her way.
I'm not leaving out of here.
Bye.
I get my no.
No.
I'm not leaving out here until I get my leave. I'm not scared to leave.
Bye.
I what? I ain't scared to leave.
Okay. Bye. See ya.
No, mama, calm down.
See ya.
We're not the police, but damn it, we're not your local psychologist neither. And you have a lovely day.
God.
Ashley makes sure the angry Karen leaves the pawn shop, but she doesn't do so.
Oh boy. I see you sweating.
Yeah.
Must be hot outside.
No, I was doing karate outside.
You're doing karate?
And judo. I'm Bruce Lee's sister.
Really?
Yeah.
As the door jingles, a woman strolls into the pawn shop rocking winter clothes in the summer heat. Now she's chatting with Les, teasing him about the sweltering weather. She even claims to be a martial arts pro, throwing around Bruce Lee's name. The banter kicks off with a request for a karate move demonstration.
She said she was Bruce Lee's sister. So what you got?
The atmosphere takes an unexpected turn when the woman unveils a unique item, a mysterious fox mink. Les, unfamiliar with such creatures, engages in a lighthearted conversation to understand more about this fox mink. The woman, with a hint of mystery, reveals her intention to sell it.
A mink fox?
I don't know. I'm not into animals.
Fox. I've heard of fox. I've heard of mink. So fox mink. Did you want to pause?
As the conversation unfolds, Les dives into the details of the fox mink, trying to grasp its worth. The woman shares anecdotes about the origins of the item, painting a vivid picture of its history. Les, playing the role of the detective, subtly negotiates and gathers information to figure out the best deal.
Sell it. How much did you want for it?
$50,000.
The encounter concluded with the woman deciding to part ways with her fox mink. Les, using his seasoned charm, finalizes the deal. The quirky tale of the winter-dressed woman and her unique pawned item adds an unexpected twist to the usual pawn shop routine, leaving both parties with a memorable experience.
Woman comes in to sell me a high-end bottle of liquor. Ma'am, I'm
Is that what you're saying? You have no respect. When you want to take a person when they down,
fit the liquor inside the bottle.
and anytime you're going to belittle a person.
Ma'am, I didn't belittle you.
As the door chimes, the woman confidently walks in, clutching an empty liquor bottle. She aims for a bold move, attempting to pawn the bottle for a cool $100. Les, with his discerning eye, swiftly rejects the proposal, explaining that a filled bottle would fetch a better price. The woman, not thrilled with the response, raises her voice, demanding respect and expressing her discontent.
I'll give you $100.
It's not worth more than $100.
Especially when you say I wouldn't give you $100.
Don't you ever walk up to my
Baby,
dad.
hey, baby, don't point your finger.
Life after this,
Ma'am.
don't you dare ever
Ma'am,
come in
you
here
are
again.
in my face.
I don't care, you're in my dad's store, and don't you ever think about coming in here
You know
again.
what?
Turn your ass around, badass out the door now.
Where Ashley steps up like a superhero. Now, she doesn't just cool things down, she straight up shuts the woman down. With confidence, Ashley tells her to leave and never come back. Suddenly, the chaos turns into quiet thanks to Ashley's quick and firm action.
Son of a bitch. Where the hell is he? Rich! He's on the floor. People are waiting to pay us for their merchandise. He's not there. We're losing money. I've had Rich's back.
In the heart of the pawn shop, Les faces a moment of frustration and disbelief. The absence of Rich, a trusted ally for over 2 decades, leaves Les feeling betrayed. The urgency of customers waiting to make payments adds to the tension, and the weight of loyalty becomes a central theme in this unexpected turn of events.
Since the first day he came here, over 20 years ago. I feel betrayed. Didn't I just have an employee meeting to tell everybody that they need to step up on their game? I'm watching you and Bobby J talk to these 2 girls. You're out there trying to sweet talk them, trying to bull with them. I'm looking for you in layaway. Where the hell are you?
I gotta sit in layaway all day long and just wait for something to happen.
As the minutes tick away, the atmosphere inside the pawn shop grows more intense. Les reflects on his long-standing support for Rich, highlighting his sense of loyalty that spans a quarter-century. He recalls a recent employee meeting where he emphasized the need for everyone to step up their game. Disappointment and frustration seep into his words as he confronts the situation, a pawn shop mystery intertwined with personal and professional loyalties.
I'm watching you and Bobby J talk to these 2 girls. They're out there trying to sell their jewelry. You're out there trying to sweet talk them, trying to bull with them. They end up walking out the front door. You put me in a position that you were the next to go.
In this pivotal moment, Les delivers a stern warning to a fellow employee, Bobby J. The scene unfolds with Les observing interactions and attempts at sweet-talking customers. The threat of termination looms as he recounts the consequences of letting down the team. The dialogue underscores the severity of the situation and the potential impact on job security. Tension rises as Les grapples with the repercussions of the unfolding events.
Rich, I'm out. Tell your dad to off.
You up your job.
As the confrontation escalates, Les draws a line in the sand. The ultimatum is clear: compliance or termination. The final seconds capture the raw emotion and frustration of a loyal employee who feels unappreciated and misunderstood.
He knew he was in trouble once we walked through that door. Joe, did you steal from me? Tell me the truth.
Inside the pawn shop, a sense of trouble looms as the head of security, Joe, faces a difficult moment. The air is heavy with anticipation as accusations are laid out. In a tense exchange, the truth emerges when Joe admits to stealing. The weight of the admission sets the stage for the unraveling of a trusted employee's actions.
The detectives call in uniformed officers to put the cuffs on. And then he reaches into his pocket and pulls out an assortment of jewelry worth over $7,000.
As the admission hangs in the air, the situation takes an unexpected turn. Detectives call in uniformed officers to apprehend Joe. A place built on trust is now shaken to its core as the true extent of the betrayal unfolds.
You go this way. This is my loyalist point, my head of security, guy that I trust.
The arrest unfolds and reality sinks in for the pawn shop owner. The disbelief is evident as a devoted employee, the head of security for the previous 3 years, is carried away in handcuffs. The emotional weight of the betrayal is clear in the owner's voice, which expresses the anguish of putting trust in someone who later proved dishonest. As the scene unfolds, questions linger in the air. The owner ponders the possibility of Joe working with someone else, leaving the situation shrouded in uncertainty. The aftermath of the betrayal raises concerns about potential accomplices and adds another layer to the unfolding drama. The final seconds leave the audience in suspense, contemplating the true extent of the security guard's actions.
Are you her customer or mine?
I'm talking to you. Come on.
This lady got so irate because she wanted to be next in line. She wanted to be first. She felt that she was the most important out of every customer. You're next in line, so let me be right with you.
Okay, well, come on. It doesn't matter. What the are you? You're not the police. I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. What are you going to do?
You offer it now.
In the opening scene, Ashley is at the counter with a lengthy line of customers. A sudden disruption occurs when a black woman attempts to cut in front of everybody else. Ashley confronts her, asking, "What are you doing?" The woman becomes upset, but Ashley firmly asserts, "You can't do that stuff here."
Goodbye.
Come back here. Let's talk right now. Take the receipt.
What would you like to do with it, ma'am?
I want to pay.
Well, you have to go to those windows.
No. I come to this line any other time.
Not at this window.
Okay, well, I'm not going to stand in the line.
In the wrong line. Get in the other line.
And I'm not going to get in another line. I'm going to walk straight up to the damn window.
We won't take you.
The woman continued standing in line at the counter. Les approached her, inquiring about the situation. She explained that she wanted to pay, but refused to move to the next window. Les informed her that in the pawn shop, crossing others in line isn't allowed, emphasizing the importance of waiting your turn.
Care of you.
Well, y'all just only
see this lady here? All the other customers.
Okay, and I always come to this line.
I'm sorry. You have to stand in the other line.
Okay, well, I'll be back before y'all close.
You can do whatever you want in this line. She can't. Can't wait your turn.
We'll be back later.
Following the interaction, the woman eventually complied and moved to another window. Les, taking action, instructed the workers at that window not to accept their payment. He firmly directed the woman to wait in line like the other customers, reinforcing the shop's policy on fair and orderly transactions.
This man named Randy walked into the store with a huge-ass vending machine. He believes that his machine is from the 1940s.
Candy?
Yes, sir.
You know who loves candy, right? This guy.
Well, chum, we know your love for candies. But is this deal as sweet as them? This machine sure has Chum's heart, but Randy doesn't even know if it works, and neither does he have the keys to it. Well, let us look into what Chum thinks about it and whether he thinks it would be worth the cost.
Just taking a look at it, I mean, it looks pretty rough shape. There is a lot of rust on it.
It sure needs a good restoration, but Randy wants $1,000 for it. Man, it already needs so much work to be done. I personally don't think it's worth investing so much, but who am I to suggest? Oh, how the chum had been schooled by experience. A lesson etched deep into the fibers of his being. Scarred by past misjudgments and Rick's scoldings, he now approached each decision with newfound caution. But hold on to your seats, for the words that spilled from the expert's lips were nothing short of astonishing. Get ready to be astonished, for the expert's revelation is nothing short of extraordinary.
Whoa.
Oh boy, right? The guts are missing. So what this needs...
Man, it is empty inside. All the mechanisms are missing. The expert saved Chum's ass today on this one. The expert adds that in this condition, the machine is max $300. Whoa, that was a low blow for Randy, it seems. He cannot believe the price dropped from $1,000 to just $300.
Up and running and painted, obviously.
$4,500.
$4,500. Okay.
Well, this machine is asking too much. Chum noticed it and got the bargain straight from $1,000 to $75. And they just shook hands on $100. But a deal is a deal. Let's see how Chum restored it and made it a good sales machine for his own bars.
Whoa! Holy Chum bar!
Check it out, right?
That is freaking awesome.
Whoa, the machine is brand new again. No one can even imagine how it was before. And I know you're thinking no one got furious here. But hey, the video doesn't end here. You see, Rick was not so happy about the sweet gift lying in the garage.
Why are your candy bars in it? That's the gift it keeps on giving, Rick. That thing, you can sell it for $6,500 today, dollars off it every day for the rest of its life.
Rick's fury reaches its boiling point as he directs his anger toward Chum. With intense frustration in his voice, he makes it clear that he's had enough. In a sharp and cutting tone, Rick declares that if anyone wants to get their hands on Chum's chocolate bar, they can simply take a stroll across the parking lot and purchase it directly from the store. No more concessions or accommodations. The message is clear. Rick has drawn a line in the sand, leaving Chum to face the consequences of his actions. It's a harsh ultimatum that hangs heavily in the air, leaving Chum to contemplate the future of their strained relationship. Will Chum take the opportunity to make amends, Or will the rift between them widen further? Only time will tell how this explosive situation will unfold. The timeless dance of irritation between Chum and Rick, an intricate routine that never fails to provoke a symphony of exasperation. As a well-worn melody played on a perpetual loop, Chum's knack for pushing Rick's buttons has become a legendary saga of vexation and amusement. With each encounter, their interactions tread the line between exasperated sighs and affectionate eye rolls, a delicate balance that keeps the audience captivated. The sparks of frustration fly freely, igniting a wild dynamic that has become an integral part of the show's charm. Did you know that Chum's not just passionate about candies, he is passionate about diving as well? You can't even imagine what he buys next.
Give you that.
As if the mounting list of Chum's blunders wasn't already enough to incite Rick's fury, an air of suspense fills the room as Chum finds himself teetering on the precipice of yet another foolish choice. The weight of anticipation hangs heavy, like a dark cloud looming overhead. In the midst of this suspenseful moment, Rick's anger simmers beneath the surface, ready to erupt like a volcano. The stakes are high, and the consequences of Chum's potential misstep could be dire. Prepare to have your mind blown. Have you ever heard of a street-legal pirate ship? No worries if you haven't, because it was a revelation for me too. Picture this: a captivating vessel that sails through the streets instead of the high seas. This audacious individual is actually selling a pirate ship that doesn't navigate water, but instead driven around during parades and events. The sheer novelty of this concept is enough to make your jaw drop. Can you imagine the spectacle of a fully decked out pirate ship roaming the streets, spreading swashbuckling cheer and captivating onlookers? It's an unconventional twist on the nautical adventure, where imagination takes flight on wheels instead of waves. A fascinating change that challenges traditional boundaries and sparks the imaginations of all who encounter it.
For a ship, you can actually drive 60 miles an hour on the highway. This is awesome.
In a moment of anticipation, Chum captures a picture of the pirate ship and eagerly sends it to Rick, seeking his seal of approval. It's no secret that Chumlee's heart is set on acquiring this extraordinary vessel. However, Rick's response reveals a familiar pattern. He doesn't always share Chum's level of enthusiasm. Despite Chumlee's unwavering excitement, Rick's support wavers, casting a shadow of doubt over Chum's aspirations. Nevertheless, amidst the uncertainty, Chumlee embarks on an unforgettable adventure on the ship, immersing himself in a world of whimsy and joy. The pirate ship becomes a catalyst for moments of pure bliss as Chumlee discovers a sense of freedom and exhilaration that he has never experienced before. It's a testament to the power of chasing dreams, even in the face of skepticism. Join Chumlee as he embraces the sheer thrill of sailing on that ship, creating memories that will last a lifetime.
If I can make a deal, Rick will think I'm the man.
As the wind tousled Chumlee's hair and the weather played its part, a symphony of elements converged to enhance his adoration for the float even further. Each gust of wind whispered its approval as if urging him to embrace the exhilaration that danced in the air. The perfect weather conditions seemed to align, creating an enchanting atmosphere that heightened his connection with the pirate ship. With every passing moment, Chumlee's affection for the vessel grew as if it were infused with magical essence. In the midst of it all, Chumlee savored the joy and freedom that enveloped him, cherishing the sensation of pure bliss as he sailed through the streets on the ship that had captured his heart. As Chumlee eagerly awaits Rick's response, hoping for validation and support, his heart sinks when he reads the crushing words that appear on his screen. Rick's text delivers a blow that pierces Chumlee's enthusiasm, leaving his spirit wounded and his dreams deflated. The message, like a dagger to the heart, shatters the joy and optimism Chumlee had been clinging to. The heartbreaking reality sets in as he realizes that Rick's words don't align with his own deep-rooted passion for the pirate ship. It's a moment of profound disappointment as Chumlee grapples with the stark contrast between his own excitement and Rick's lack of endorsement. Emotions swirl within him: hurt, confusion, and a tinge of resentment.
I'm sure he's not going to buy it. He doesn't have any money on him. But he's an idiot.
Amidst the tangled web of desires and concerns, Corey possesses a keen understanding of Chumlee's nature. He recognizes that once the request to abstain is made, Chumlee is unlikely to proceed with the purchase. In this aspect, Rick's fears find resonance in Corey's assessment. The rational part of their minds acknowledges the validity of Rick's concerns. Even if Chumlee were to succumb to impulsive desires and make a foolish decision, the stark truth remains: the price of the pirate ship far surpasses his financial means. It looms above his allowance like an insurmountable hurdle, a barrier that cannot be breached without dire consequences. The clash between longing and practicality creates a dilemma that Chumlee must confront head-on. Will he heed the warnings and let go of the unattainable dream? Or will he risk it all in pursuit of his heart's desire? The outcome hangs precariously in the balance, as Chumlee grapples with the weight of responsibility and the allure of the forbidden. The owner wanted $250,000 for it. Man, that is a little too much. The last bargain he could agree on was $190,000, man. That is still so much money. Chumlee was so sure that Rick would want to get it, until he checks his phone.
Do not buy the float. That was Rick, my boss.
The man had been driving Chumlee around all of the efforts and explaining it. And all for what, man? Just to get rejected on a text message?
Whatever. Oh, sorry, man.
Man, I really feel so bad for Chumlee. Everyone gives an attitude to my boy here, and he just takes it all. Well, enough of Chumlee. Wells Fargo safe deposit box.
What do we have here?
Well, we got a Wells Fargo strong box.
This man arrived with a Wells Fargo safe, an antique ball and chain, and a couple ancient handcuffs. The seller was asking roughly $2,000 for everything in the package.
All right, well, tell me about these things.
This ball and chain right here actually comes from the Human Prison. It's the oldest prison in the state of Arizona.
Folsom Prison was Arizona's oldest prison, and the handcuffs belonged to it since the late 1800s.
Here's my concerns. When they forged chains back in the 1800s, it was just hot welding together.
At that time, it was all performed by the blacksmith, but the chains that the man brought in were all electronically forged. Not only that, but Rick had another major problem.
Never in the history of any prison did they ever have their name put on the balls.
What Rick was saying was that everything the man brought in was false, but the seller was not ready to believe Rick.
It's fake.
What makes you an expert on this stuff?
I've been buying and selling this stuff my entire life.
Even if the contents of the package were phony, there was a chance that the box itself was not. So Rick made a deal for the box and left the rest.
Box, I'll give you $400 for it.
I want $1,200 for it.
No, you don't.
And the transaction was completed for $400.50. The seller left, and Rick subsequently decided to consult with an expert about what he had purchased.
Okay. 19th century strongbox, Wells Fargo.
Following a thorough examination of the box, the expert asked Rick the following question.
First things first. Have you already bought this?
The box was just as false as the other items Rick did not purchase, and the expert agreed.
It's a complete fake.
Damn it, Rick.
Mystery guy.
Right there.
Here they come again.
Hang on to your hats, folks, because we're diving into one wild tale. Picture this, a mysterious dude looking like a secret agent casually strolls into a pawn shop, acting like he owns the place. The shopkeeper, eyes wide open, can't help but stare at this walking enigma. I mean, who wouldn't? He's like a riddle on two legs. Now brace yourselves for the craziness escalates. Our mystery guy isn't flying solo. He's got not one, but two ladies in tow. A trio causing a ruckus. They swagger up to the counter, and out of nowhere, the guy dramatically declares that the ticket he's waving is faker than a rubber chicken. Everyone in the shop, imaginary files included, gasps in surprise.
On the ring, or get the ring back. She's got a receipt.
Let me explain
right
to you. This is a counterfeit ticket.
Hold on to your giggles. The shopkeeper, smelling something fishy, turns into a detective. With a sneaky grin, he tells the trio to chill and confidently says, "I'll prove it's a fake." The suspense builds as he brings out the real ticket, examining both like he's some ticket art connoisseur.
This is the amount of numbers that are here.
Okay.
Number 2 is state law mandates.
Hold on to your funny bone. The shopkeeper spots the differences quicker than yelling "fake alert" with a big old grin. He declares, "Nice try, folks, but your ticket is faker than Monopoly money." Cue the imaginary mic drop in the background. But whoa, Nelly, the trio isn't throwing in the towel just yet. They get into an energetic discussion, pointing fingers, thrashing arms, and hollering as though they're contending in a yelling challenge. It resembles something out of a sitcom, and you can't resist the urge to chuckle at the idiocy. In the grand finale, our mysterious guy and his partners in crime admit defeat. Looking a tad embarrassed and probably feeling a smidge silly, they storm out of the pawn shop. The shopkeeper, now a hero in counterfeit ticket detection, is left with a bunch of baffled onlookers. And there you have it, a hilarious adventure that's weirder than fiction and funnier than a clown on a unicycle. Comedy gold, my friends, comedy gold. Gun cabinet.
Well, it's a desk, but it's not really a desk. It's actually a gun.
So what this woman brought into the pawn store was not anything that was common. It appeared to be nothing more than a plain desk, yet it was far more than that.
It's a gun desk.
Yes, when you push down on the inkwell, a bullet fires out through the trapdoor.
When you press down on the inkwell, a bullet fires out through the trap door, and this desk transforms into a pistol when the time comes.
If I sell it, that's fine. If I don't, I'm okay with that too.
Thus, the merchant visited the business not exclusively to sell the weapon work area, yet additionally to figure out more about it. She needed to realize who possessed it, the way things were utilized, how old it was, and other such data.
I was trying to figure out how to open it and had a really good look inside it and said,
While hunting for a nice little desk, she came across this one. But when she got it home and attempted to open it up, that's where she discovered it wasn't what she thought it was.
I've seen desks with hidden gun compartments, but I've never seen a desk as a gun.
Rick thought it was something out of a James Bond movie, and he was so engrossed in it that he forgot he was actually pushing his face against a gun.
Do you mind if I have a buddy look at this thing? Because I am just completely lost here.
Not at all.
Rick believed it was best to have an expert look at it after taking a closer look, so he called one.
Gun. This is the gun.
What?
The master had never seen anything like it and had no clue about what it was utilized for. Yet, in lieu of what he saw, the master reasoned that it was made somewhere in the range of 1890 and 1910, which was an issue. Even though he couldn't guarantee it, the Pawn Stars may buy it in a gray area.
Bring it to a gunsmith and have him professionally deactivate the mechanism. Then it can be legal to buy and sell.
The only way to buy and sell it legally is to take it to a gunsmith and have him deactivate the mechanism. Only then can it be simply and legally acquired and sold.
I wish I could help you out more. It's just one of those things. Thanks for bringing it in.
Oh, you're welcome.
Orange Bowl ring.
I decided to come to the pawn shop today to sell my Penn State Orange Bowl ring from 1973.
This individual then brought in an Orange Bowl ring from Penn State in 1973. He was in the shop trying to sell it since he needed the money for upgrading his house, and he reasoned that it must be valued at least $1,500.
Where'd you get this?
You know, I went to Penn State and guy down the hall played on the team, and he needed some money, and I bought it back then.
The seller claimed that one of the team members needed some cash and that the only thing he had was that ring. Thus, the man paid him the necessary funds and purchased this ring.
You know, it was Jeff Clark. He didn't play too much, but he was an outside linebacker for the team.
This particular ring belonged to a linebacker named Jeff Park, who was a member of the squad even though he didn't play much.
What are you looking to get out of it?
I'd like to get $1,500.
Okay.
Just as he previously stated, the man wanted $1,500, but Rick needed to examine the situation more carefully before making any moves to get the ring. It was then that he discovered that the ring had a problem.
The price is reasonable, but it's illegal for me to buy or sell anything when any identifying mark has been removed on an item.
The ring was cool, but it was also reasonably priced considering that the engraving makes it completely identifiable. It was no longer lawful for Rick to purchase or sell this ring after the engravings were taken out.
I'd be more than happy to buy it off you for $1,500. Problem is, it's like buying a car without a VIN number.
The seller was a little confused as to how the removal of a few inscriptions might make the ring illegal to purchase or sell. As a result, Rick and Corey had to thoroughly explain everything to him and let him know that despite their best efforts, they're unable to handle it.
All right, dude.
Okay.
Sorry I couldn't do nothing with it.
Okay.
I know 1,001 people I could have sold this ring to and made it.
That's right. No, I'm not. And you're not going to come in here demanding money from me.
How would you?
Customers usually go through several stages when they hear that their item's not as valuable as they thought. The first is disbelief, followed by denial, anger, and even assault. In this video, we see a woman who assaults a security guard. Another insults and body shames Ashley, and one almost takes a swing at Wes. The thing all these people have in common is that they were shocked at the real value of their item.
Yes, ma'am.
I was coming to pawn my ring because I have to pay my rent. It was due a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Why you keep looking at my ring like that is real? I mean, what, you want the studs on my lip or something?
Pawning it. I'm not buying it. You're just pawning it. You want to pawn it?
Keep control of herself.
I don't know what the hell her problem was. I don't give a what her problem was. She's lucky my security staff didn't beat her ass.
There's never a shortage of people who don't know their item is fake. The truth makes this woman explode at Les, but she never stands a chance because Les has backup.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm Nana. Nana. I called up here and I got an estimated price, and they told me that I could get $400 for these.
You called up here and got an estimated price?
Yeah.
Who did you talk to?
Nicole?
Nicole. Over the phone?
Yes, ma'am.
But we don't see them over the phone. She is lying.
Where Nikki at?
Nikki.
Nicole.
Well, which is it, Nicole or Nikki?
Listen, it's real diamonds. All I know is I need my $400.
All right. I'm looking at the diamonds, and I know right off the bat the weight is just not gonna make it. I know I am not gonna be able to help her. I can do 185. No, I'm not. I mean, you're not gonna come in here demanding money from me.
Yes, I am, because that's what I called for. Nikki!
What?
No, Nikki! Where's this bitch at?
She all of a sudden darted away from me, started screaming for Nikki. It was like a bat out of hell.
A customer comes in to pawn her jewelry, but she's not ready for what Ashley has to say about it.
Excuse me.
Nikki!
First of all, you're not gonna scream in my store.
No, first of all, you're not gonna walk up on me either.
This is Nikki, and
they told me that they was gonna give me $400.
Oh, so look at
and
these,
now they telling me that I can't get my money, and I need this now.
Don't you dare!
I need my money right now.
I don't know what this chick was talking about. She was very confused, but I know one thing for certain: Nana needed to go.
Hey, you like that?
Well, you disrespected my store.
Y'all bitches.
Okay.
Everybody in this mother. Y'all.
Joe.
All y'all.
Okay, have a good day.
And kiss my ass.
Keep walking. Bye, Nana.
You bitch. All you mother.
Give me a headache.
Nana's smart enough to leave before security throws her out, but she makes sure that she's got the last word.
Hi. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm well. I'm here today. I want to pawn my computer. I'm trying to get my son into a technical high school. I know it's ugly, but it's
No, I didn't say it was ugly. How much you looking to get?
Like 175. Oh, that's not enough. I really wish you could give me like 150.
Have you ever had an impound before?
Yeah, I'm a gold card member.
Get it for you for the same amount that you've had it in for.
What was that? You consider the fact that I've been patronizing this business since '97?
I really appreciate
you're not giving me what I want.
Well, I don't give everybody what they want.
It's 7.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done.
Okay. Do you want the 100?
No, I don't.
Okay, then goodbye.
This customer walks in with a laptop at a price that just won't cut it. Ashley knows this one's gonna have to go.
What do you mean goodbye?
You can walk out the store.
I can. But am I gonna walk out?
You will.
Who's gonna make me? I want to see somebody make me leave up out of this motherfucker. Not giving me what I want.
Well, I don't give everybody what they want.
150.
Well, if you had
as
something
a patron that's been patron since '97.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. I want to see somebody make me leave up out of this motherfucker.
Are you a lady or are you a child?
I don't give a what I am. And don't think that you won't. Because all I got to do is make a phone call.
You know what?
Wait,
get out.
I'm not going out of here.
Get out.
Me up. Don't touch me. Do not touch me. Get out of my store now. I've been patronizing this business since '97.
You have an English degree, right?
No, I don't. Y'all.
Despite Ashley's efforts to help her, the woman goes ballistic. Felix, the security guard, escorts the woman out, but she doesn't go quietly.
I was coming in to try and get like $1,500 for this.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my baby daddy out of jail, and I've been really trying to work things out with us. I love him dearly. I was his first phone call, so that lets me know that he loves me.
Huh?
No, not $50. I want $1,500
I'm sorry,
for
I can't help you with that.
I said.
I don't care what you said.
I said I want $1,500.
I'm not giving you $1,500.
$1,500.
I am not giving you.
To get my man out, okay? I want $1,500. What part of that you ain't understanding?
You need a hug.
No, don't give me no damn hug.
Oh, you need a hug.
I don't want no damn hug. Stop. Get off of me.
Good day, baby.
I don't want no hug from you.
You sure?
I don't want no hug from you. Kiss my ass.
Gave her a hug.
The woman comes in to trade baseball cards. However, the only thing she manages to do was initiate a shouting match with Ashley. This one is put out the door fast.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
What can I help you with?
Either trying to get a loan on it or you guys can buy it. Mm-hmm. Trying to sell it for maybe like $150.
$50.
Then you know this is cost way more than this.
Okay, but I'm not going to pay you for the amount that you think it's worth because it's stained. This is not one of the newer ones. This is not this season. I know about purses.
But you still willing to buy for $50 though. So if it wasn't worth, why would you even say $50?
So they didn't say it wasn't worth.
Can I talk to somebody else? Why do I have to talk to you?
Because
You disrespectful.
I'm disrespectful and you call me a pepperoni ass?
Ugly ass bitch. You're
Now
not
what?
the owner. The owner is the other man. You must have. How you get here? You your way to the top.
You.
Customers are just shocked when they're told the real value of their item, but this customer's just straight up disrespectful.
How much you want to spend? I got $70. I've seen them for $70 to $80 at other pawn shops. Yeah? With 2 games.
But as long as you'd like.
Does it come with a warranty?
It comes with an as-is warranty.
A PlayStation 3 for $70.
I sell them for $100.
What you gonna do?
Oh no.
The PlayStation's really hot stuff at the moment, but the customer who wants one is far from hot. He's mostly just hot-headed.
I ain't been shot already. What? Ain't nothing here. You're just another door guy to me. Yeah.
Throw it down. Throw it on $70.
I ain't. Oh, you don't have it.
Have a good day. Have a good day.
What you think?
What is all that about? What's all that about?
No, this one level beat your ass down here. What? Think you all that? Oh, bitch. Do it right here.
And a couple empties in there, buddy.
What?
You big.
The guy went from shocked to shouting in a heartbeat. Unfortunately for him, the pawn shop doesn't tolerate that nonsense.
And not real.
What? No, these is real. Look, when you holding up to the light, ding, you hear that? Bing, that's the diamond sound.
Don't you think I would offer you money for them?
No, I know what this is. Why your big ass standing here? What the you want? So you can give me my $300. Whatever, Tomei, my ass haters. Bye.
Have a nice day.
The next customer is a lady with diamonds from her fiance, or so she thinks. Les breaks the bad news to the lady, but she's got a hard time accepting the facts.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I help you?
If I'm trying to pawn this,
35 millimeter, right?
yeah,
How much are you looking for?
just about $30. Got my baby's birthday coming up and just need a couple of extra dollars to help out. Stuff situated for him.
What do you have planned?
For his birthday?
Mhm.
A birthday party, you know, cake, ice cream.
To try and get money from us. And the kid ratted her out saying, yeah, my birthday's in 2 months. There's a little bit of time you have before then to come back and hopefully have something of value.
And I really would have appreciated any little thing that you could have gave me.
10 years ago.
This is some bull because y'all could have took this camera. You could have gave me $30.
The innocence of a child didn't allow this woman to cash in on her worthless camera. She was pretty shocked her lies didn't work on Zeph.
How are you?
How are you today?
Good. What you got?
My bracelet on my phone. My baby daddy gave it to me. He would be so mad.
Curtain tiebacks.
What are you telling me?
You know this isn't real.
What do you mean it's not real?
Well, it's a real bracelet.
You know what?
It's a
Obviously,
real-
you don't know what
listen,
you're talking
okay,
about.
fine.
You're probably
Don't
right.
trip, okay? Don't trip. I'm about to call him right now.
Sometimes people get presents, and sometimes when they get their presents, the people that give it to them tell them a lie.
He said this bracelet costs $500.
It would be more
What
than
are you talking
500.
about?
He's
Anywhere.
lying to you.
Baby, did you give me some fake gold? Did you give me some fake gold? Really? Did you give me fake gold? This ain't love, baby. You said you was gonna marry me one day.
Okay. Have a very nice day. Thank you.
Man, this. What the is you talking about? Have a nice day. I have a nice day when
Okay,
you
then
give me
don't
some
have
nice
a-
service.
Right?
You know what, y'all? I'm about to take it to a real jewelry store that knows something. That's what I'm gonna do.
The amount of men who give their women fake jewelry in Detroit is absolutely crazy. This woman is shocked, betrayed, and angry when she learns the real value of her jewelry. On shop before smashing one of their items in an argument. The couple is more sad than shocked that they've rendered their items worthless.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Doing all right. I've got a ring I want you to take a look at for me.
You know what it is?
They're diamonds.
They're not diamonds. That's cubic zirconium and silver.
Okay.
I'm not interested.
I know what this is.
I'm telling you, I can't give you any money for it.
I know it has value. And I'm really, really upset right now.
So,
I've worked for an attorney. I know my rights. Don't touch me. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Oh, yeah. What a gentleman you are. Anybody? Woman, what? Get me out of here. Get away. Get away.
4 times she hit me. Granny, 4 times? Why would I not give her money if it was worth it? She hit me 400. I thought you were smiling when she was doing that.
This woman can't believe her diamonds are actually not diamonds. If you like seeing angry senior citizens, then this grandma's got you covered like a quilt.
So, I'm here to sell my yays and stuff.
Okay.
Cartier. I paid $5,300.
For these?
Yeah, I overpaid.
Uh-huh. They're fashion designer glasses. Really cool gold diamonds. For those particular frames, there's a huge demand, but not for that price. How much you want for these?
The lowest I'll take probably like 44. All right, give me 35. You give me 35?
1,000.
What you mean? You making too much money now.
I sell this stuff cheap, man.
Look, I ain't pay 1,000 for these.
I know
you
you didn't. I can feel you.
But you don't feel me, you know what I mean?
I can feel you.
You see how he talking? Talking like a kid and
You don't know who the I
man,
am. You don't know where the I was raised.
Like
and
I
you're just
said,
talking.
Well, flat out, man. I ain't leaving, dog.
Come on, baby. Young buck. What's up, baby?
Man, we out. You on that petty shit, dog. That petty ass money you offering. That's why ain't nobody with y'all. You feel me?
I feel you.
Les is offered a cool pair of glasses, but he knows they're not cool enough to be worth what the customer's asking. The customer doesn't take the news well at all. Seth devises an expert method for appraising precious stones. Bob saves Les a lot of money with his knowledge of walrus reproductive parts, and Seth provides expert advice that saves a deal on an elephant part. These are the times experts saved Les gold from losing everything. Seth makes a shocking discovery on how the pawn shop is losing money. Les doesn't like it either. Both father and son know that if this keeps up, they could be out of business.
It ain't never gonna happen. We'll see about that. Show me. I will. Okay.
Seth has done his homework and concludes that the pawn shop system needs to change. But is it worth the cost? Les certainly doesn't think so. Les doesn't mind losing a bet to his kids, especially if it earns him more money.
I'm here to sell my collectible Amazing Fancies issue, and it's 24 karat gold and sterling silver, and it has Stan Lee's autograph as well. This is all original casing and stuff. There's only been like 1 or 2 that's been sold since like 2003.
So I don't want it, because it doesn't match anything I have at our apartment.
Can we talk about this woman though for a minute? Why would you be in this relationship? I don't want to take this from this guy.
Bobby J, enough.
A guy brings in a really interesting piece to the store at the behest of his controlling girlfriend. Ashley only wants to focus on business, but Bobby J is quite bothered about the customer's relationship.
Unfortunately, it's not 24 karat gold.
Oh, it's not?
It's plated, which decreases the value a lot.
Let me ask you this. What else have you had to get rid of?
Nothing else. The only reason...
The kid's miserable. He's scared to death to say anything. We should have helped him. You can't have this. You can't do that. Would you ever do that to somebody?
Can you just go over there and finish what you were doing before?
I can have an opinion about something.
You can, and enough's enough. Thank you.
The gold gun that Les bought from the expert comes in and saves the pawn shop more money. However, Bobby J's only concerned about saving the customer from his girlfriend.
Hi.
Scott.
Scott.
How you doing
So
today?
tell us a little bit about your...
1958 Perilla Greyhound. Most scooters use stamped wheels, where these are spoked wheels, kind of blends between a motorcycle and a scooter. The rarity of the bike, there's only known to be about a dozen in the country.
Of this particular brand?
This model.
So realistic.
Best deal.
Tell me what you can do.
Give me 1 minute.
The customer walks in to sell a vintage motorcycle. The motorcycle is nice enough to catch Les's interest, but the price makes Les second guess.
A 58 Perilla motor scooter.
This is it.
Holy that's him.
So, let's be honest. How much were you asking for it online?
I was started out at 25.
And then what were we gonna do, raise it? This guy is trying to screw me. How can you get more if you have it online for $2,500?
I took it off because nobody wanted to buy it.
It's there.
Yeah, don't bull us.
No, it's not the bull.
Les and Ashley don't appreciate this customer's attempt to play a fast one on them.
I was ready to make a deal. But your dishonesty just pisses me off. Don't come in lying to me and telling me that you got it out there for $4,000 and you're selling it already for $2,500.
Next time you try to sell something, don't lie to somebody you're trying to sell it to.
Tell people the truth. It'll get you farther.
Yeah.
Don't come in bull me. Do you think we've become what we are today because I'm stupid? Good work.
Thanks to Les' expert, there's going to be no deal between Les and the scooter owner.
I'm Crystal.
Crystal, very nice to meet you.
Crystal
This
and
is
Ashley. How you doing, Ashley?
Hi, how are you?
So what you got?
I have these bag of stones that I found out of my grandmother's house. She just passed not too long ago.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to get enough money for her funeral to do what I have to do.
Let me have, you know what? My gem expert is coming in this afternoon to look at a few pieces. You know what? If you want to leave these with us, I'll have him take a look.
What the hell is my dad doing? He's getting his lady's hopes up for nothing.
I'm going to show it to Bob. He'll make the final call.
It's a waste of
You'll
time,
see,
Dad.
you'll see.
Les believes that the stones might be profitable. However, Ashley thinks it's a waste of time and that it gives the seller false hope. Who do you think is right?
Earlier in the day, a woman brings in a bag of gems. And to us, they look just like crystals. But I have a gem expert, Bob. I'm going to have Bob check them out. So this woman with these stones is coming back. Okay. Do me a favor.
These are nothing.
We never get hits like this.
What do you praise it at? Guys, here she is.
We're going to change this woman's life.
She's gonna flip.
Yeah.
Les is confident that Jim, his expert gemologist, will give him positive news. This time, Les's instincts are right on the money.
You're going to change your life. This could change your life right here. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God. So, you're in hard times right now, right? I don't even know how to break this news.
$10,000.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
My God, guess what? They just gave me $10,000 for Grandma Jules. Yes, I'm so serious. I'm glad I came up here today.
The woman gets more than she expected, but if Les gave her $10,000, just imagine how much he would make for the precious gem.
These are walrus peni.
Walrus?
Penises.
Why?
I'm pretty sure I'm right in line with what you can find on the internet. $600 each for those, and $600 for them. There is no way I would take less than $500 for those a piece.
Correct.
Just wouldn't do it.
Let me just go look.
Two customers come in with some of the weirdest items you'll ever see on the show. Les has to take a second to understand what he's dealing with.
Yeah, you're 100% right. How the hell did you know about that? Holy Bob. He's really proficient in anything that's hard. Yeah, I mean, this is it. My guy knows about these things.
Right. Make us an offer.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in.
Bob is an expert on all sorts of things, including the reproductive parts of a male walrus, for some reason. The expert really saved Les a lot of money with his odd knowledge.
Skull of an elephant.
Really?
It's very unusual.
It's very unusual. How did you get it?
My best friend had it, passed away, and I inherited this one. It's where the tusks were.
I understand that. It came from Africa?
Yeah, right.
Well, I
So-
can promise you nobody's ever brought in an elephant skull, ever. That I can
Little
tell you.
unique.
How about 500?
Nope. 500, I'll take it back. Throw it in my family room, even though my wife don't want it there. How about 12?
How about
5,000. That's as low as I'm gonna go.
It's definitely elephant season for Les, but will he be inclined to own this piece of an African elephant?
Let me talk to my elephant expert.
Africans are more expensive than the Asian ones. Africans are... So you don't really want to lug it back home, do you?
No, I don't.
So 600, 700.
800. I believe he'll put it in his own personal collection. It'll have a decent home.
You are?
Thank you.
51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Les consults with his expert, and then he uses that advice to close down a good deal for the pawn shop. Robert Ashley, the deal expert, finds a customer with a car seat missing its base. Can Ashley make a deal, or will it turn into a funny situation? Ashley faces a funny moment. A customer wanted a Chilla scarf, but it's really just a bunny. Get ready for a wild time. So in walks this dude looking like he just stepped out of a heavy metal concert. Tattoos everywhere, face carved up like he had a disagreement with a razor blade. He's all like, "Hey, call me the devil." Seriously? Who does that? But hey, anyway, nice to meet you, Lucifer. Then he drops this bombshell. He's 2,500 years old. Seth's like, "Dude, you got me beat. Finally, someone older than my dad." But here's the kicker. He wants to swap his gold for some cash. Says money's the root of all evil. Yeah, buddy, you're really living the stereotype.
2,500 years old. Great. I finally got to meet somebody that's older than my dad.
So how can I help you today?
I want to get rid of this gold. Money's the root of all evil.
This guy might take the cake for the weirdest guy that has ever walked through the store.
How much you want? I could have gotten $650 for this stuff if I melted it down and sold it to my refinery. How about 500?
Can't do it.
It's ain't $50 profit in this thing.
So they're haggling. Seth offers 650, he wants 610, and they're dancing around like it's a satanic tango. But alas, the devil doesn't always get what he wants. Cue the sad violin.
I guess we don't have a deal.
So there Seth is, trying to make a deal with the devil, and he's all like, "I want cash for my gold," and Seth's thinking, "Sure, buddy, let me just grab my holy water." But seriously, with the negotiation, Seth offers him 650, he wants 610, and they're doing the demonic dance of the dollars. But in the end, no dice. No deal with the Prince of Darkness today, folks. Sorry, Satan. Maybe next time, bring a better pitchfork.
Hi. Hi. I'm Ashley.
I'm Nana.
Nana.
I called up here and I got an estimated price, and they told me that I could get 400 for these.
You called up here and got an estimated price. Who'd you talk to?
Nicole?
Nicole. Over the phone?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
we don't see them over the phone. She is lying. Can I see your merchandise? You need to come in. You need to evaluate your earrings. We need to test them.
Ashley introduces herself in a bubbly tone. Now Nana barges in, claiming that she was promised $400 for her 3-carat diamond earrings. She accuses Nicole of lying about the offer. Ashley calmly explains they need to evaluate the earrings in person. Nana demands $400 but gets offered $185 instead, triggering her outrage.
Where Nikki at?
Nikki.
Nicole.
Well, which is it, Nicole or Nikki?
Listen, it's real diamonds. All I know is I need my 400.
All right.
So what you're saying is you're not gonna give me that $400, right?
No, I'm not. And you're not gonna come in here demanding money from me.
Nana insists on the $400, but Ashley stands her ground. Nana's frustration peaks and she frantically searches for Nikki, accusing everybody of disrespect. Chaos ensues as Nana's volume rises, demanding her mother money. Ashley remains composed, but Nana's confusion and persistence escalate the situation.
I am because that's what I called for. And they told me that they was gonna give me $400. Now where the is Nikki at? Where the is Nikki at? Nikki! What? No, Nikki! Where this bitch at?
She all of a sudden darted away from me, started screaming for Nikki. It was like a bat out of hell.
Where this bitch? I don't need nobody to escort me out this bitch. Oh, y'all.
Okay, have a good day.
And kiss my ass.
Keep walking. Bye. Nana.
You bitch. Oh, you mother.
Give me a headache.
Nana's outburst intensifies and she demands respect while causing a scene. Ashley calls for her removal, leading to a heated exchange. Nana storms out, hurling insults and leaving everybody exasperated. The encounter ends with Ashley lamenting Nana's departure, causing a headache in her wake, leaving the pawn shop in peace once again.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
What can I help you with?
Either trying to get a loan on it or you guys can buy it. Trying to sell it for maybe like once. The certificate and everything is in there. And the bag costs actually way more than that.
Well, if you can tell, it's actually stained.
Okay.
All through here.
I'm trying to sell it for $150 or get a loan for $75 instead of the $50.
Dealer Ashley is in the middle of a purse negotiation. Now she's trying to bargain her way through it, but it seems like she's hitting some roadblocks. The bag might be worth more, but it's stained. Now the dealer's not budging, despite the customer's attempts to reason. It's like watching a standoff at the OK Corral, but with handbags instead of firearms.
It costs way more than this.
Okay, but I'm not going to pay you for the amount that you think it's worth because it's stained. This is not one of the newer ones. This is not this season. I know about purses.
Can I get some?
My pepperoni-looking ass. Pepperoni ass? I don't even know what that means. Did she take a look at her own ass?
Can I get somebody else?
Now, things are getting pretty spicy. The customer isn't backing down, throwing out some colorful language and asking to talk to somebody else, maybe hoping for a more favorable deal. Now Ashley's standing firm, not letting the pepperoni insults get to her. It's a battle of wills over a bag, and nobody's giving an inch. Can't blame a girl for trying, though.
Somebody else? Why do I have to talk to you?
Because
You disrespectful.
I'm disrespectful and you call me a pepperoni ass?
Ugly ass bitch. Can I talk to the owner?
I'm the owner.
You're not the owner. The owner is the other man. You must have. How you get here? You your way to the top.
The tension's palpable, and the customer wants to escalate things, demanding to speak to the owner. All surprise twist, Ashley is the boss lady. So, will the customer stick to her guns, or will she fold like a deck of cards?
I was just here last week, and I seen this horse that y'all had, and I really want it. I didn't have the money last week.
For sure. You saw it? Where is it?
It's right over here.
Sure. When are you due?
Well, I'm due next month.
Oh, is it your first?
Yes, it is, my first.
Congratulations.
This is it right here.
Ashley encounters a customer who expresses interest in a horse that she saw last week but couldn't afford. The customer, claiming to be pregnant and financially strained, negotiates a deal.
Well, I was quoted $20 for it.
You were quoted $20.
See, all I have is $10. I'm a single mother. My husband just left me.
Really?
Yes.
Do you work?
I try to look for a job and stuff, but it's just hard right now. And this is something that I want to get for my baby. This would mean so much to me.
You give me $5, and then my gift to you is the remaining $15.
That'll be great. That'll be really great.
The customer reveals she was quoted $20, but could only afford $10. Now she shares personal struggles as a single mom. They agree on a $5 down payment, with the rest to be paid later.
Okay.
This means so much to me.
So let's take it out to her car right now. And seriously, after you have your baby, come back here. I'll have you fill out a job application.
I sure will.
Okay? Okay, so this is your car?
Yes.
Do you want me to open it for you?
I'll open it.
Excuse me! You trying to scam me? Excuse me! Excuse me! Unbelievable. I even offered her a job after she had the baby.
I think she just had the baby.
As Ashley assists the customer to her car, the customer accuses her of scamming Ashley, bewildered by the accusation, and even offered her a job. The situation ends with some confusion and disbelief. Continue not to go smoothly for Ashley as she faces the wrath of an impatient customer. Despite her attempts to redirect, the customer insists on bypassing the line. Now Ashley, cornered by absurdity, attempts to salvage the situation with humor and fails miserably.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
This like chinchilla to you?
How much did you spend? Do you remember that?
That was a lot of cash, a lot of money.
Okay. I didn't sell you this.
You sold
No.
me this.
Ashley faces a furious customer. The customer, seeking a chilla scarf, discovers that he's been bamboozled with the bunny instead of the luxurious chinchilla that he desired. Grip, it's not a handshake, it's a ton of cash.
Do you have your receipt?
I don't have a receipt. Man, you sold me this bull for real. I ain't leaving here until I get my damn money back. Bunny right there.
I wish this bunny would just...
See this? Look at it. It's flying through the...
As the drama unfolds, Ashley denies the accusation, stating the chilla is actually a bunny. Now, the customer's girlfriend confirms the fluff faux pas, tossing the rabbit back. The receipt? It's apparently tucked in a peculiar location.
Look at that. Ain't nothing chinchilla about it. I want my money now.
It's time to go, sweetheart.
All right, you can take that home if you want to. But I want my money, that's all.
Have a good day.
That was nice on you.
Whatever, man.
Around your neck.
That's some old ass.
Amidst the chaos, the customer adamantly demands a refund while comparing the bunny to Bugs Bunny. Now, Ashley remains unfazed, suggesting the bunny be taken home as a consolation prize. But the customer's not having any of it. This bunny's not hopping away from the dispute.
I'm not wearing that old ass.
That was a good shot right there. You play basketball?
I'm not wearing that old ass, man.
Have a good day.
You too. I want my money. Man, I spent good money up in this bitch.
Why you so violent, girl? Go on up out of here. Try to be nice to you.
Now you're gonna leave it?
You wear that.
In a final showdown, Tempers flare and Ashley bids adieu to the irate customer, but not without some sass and a failed attempt to pawn off an old scarf. The customer exits empty-handed but full of fury, leaving Ashley to ponder the quirks of pawnshop life.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm looking to find this.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get some money so I can bail my man out.
How much you looking to get?
500.
500. How'd you come up with 500?
Because this is a new gig.
In this one, Ashley encounters a customer looking to pawn an item, claiming it's like an iPad. Now, Ashley questions the uniqueness, and the customer insists that it's a new gig and demands $500 for it. Ashley is incredibly skeptical.
So I should get
gig?
Yes. This is a pad.
This is an iPad?
It's something like an iPad.
I'm just curious, how? How would you use this as an iPad?
It's something like an iPod.
Ashley challenges the customer's understanding, questioning how the item could be similar to an iPad. The customer struggles to explain, resorting to sound effects.
You don't know about electronics, so I need somebody else, sweetie.
Second of all, you're not going to talk.
Where's the manager at? Where's the mother?
It's me. So if you want...
Who's over you?
The customer, frustrated, demands to see the manager. Ashley reveals that she is the manager, leading to a heated exchange. The customer insists on $500, using forceful language, but Ashley stands firm, refusing to tolerate demands.
Me?
It's somebody that's over you, and you going to give me $500.
No, not talking
yes,
to
you
me
are.
like that. You're
yes,
not.
you are. I want $500.
So I'm going to ask you to leave.
No, I'm not going down my way.
You threaten me? You're out. You're not coming back. I don't care if it takes 10 people to escort you out.
Sweetie, I will be back with your fat Albert-looking ass bitch.
As tensions rise, the customer becomes more aggressive, threatening and claiming that they won't leave without the desired amount. Now, Ashley remains steadfast, emphasizing that they're not welcome back. The situation escalates, setting the stage for a dramatic exit.
How you guys doing?
Good. Got some equipment here.
Yeah.
We need some money. We're going to out west. We killed all the deer in Michigan, so we got to go out for bigger and better stuff.
In this thrilling episode, Les and Seth face two grizzled sellers with Santa beards armed with ancient computers. Claiming that they hunted all the deer in Michigan, they demand $900 to head out west. Les, skeptical and slightly amused, offers a resounding zero, much to their disbelief.
I thought that they were kidding. The last time I saw one of these computers was in the 80s. To be honest, what I can offer you is around here, there's no way we're gonna be able to help this guy out.
The sellers persist, insisting on $800, but Les holds firm at zero, triggering their rage. Unfazed, Les declares their items as mere ancient artifacts. Now these guys storm out in disbelief, leaving Les to reflect on the Detroit rock scene, mentioning ZZ Top's enduring presence.
Have a good day.
So much.
You too.
You know, I couldn't. ZZ Top is still in Detroit.
And an unexpected twist, an irate man drops and breaks an item. Tempers flare and Les kicks him out, declaring, "Get your ass out of here." Now, their retort is drowned out by Les emphasizing that they're taking care of business. Detroit's toughness showcased in a humorous security job offer.
Care business, baby.
I know that's
so
right.
if you need security job, you come and see her. People in Detroit are tough. She showed them. You people.
Wrapping up the chaos, Les confidently asserts that was taking care of business, baby. Now he cheekily invites anyone needing security in Detroit to come their way. The scene ends with Les asserting Detroit's toughness, leaving us all entertained and maybe questioning our own security needs.
How you doing today?
Hey, man, I got a problem with this guy down there. He talking about he want to take these golf clubs because they spoiling. This is
Spoiling?
Yeah, man.
What does that mean?
I just seen somebody else bring some golf clubs.
These are Spalding, and we don't really necessarily take Spalding.
Les encounters a seller who's eager to pawn off his golf set. Now the seller insists that they're gold clothes, which Les corrects as Spalding, not spoiling. Les explains they don't usually take golf clubs, sparking confusion about the brand.
What did you want for them?
At least 150.
I can go $10.
$10 for all these clubs?
All of them.
Dad, let me see a manager, man.
Hello?
Let me see a manager. That don't make no sense.
I'm a manager.
You're not no manager, man.
This is Joe, the manager.
Who, him? You're not gonna give me no crackhead price. No.
The seller aims high at $150, but Les offers a mere $10. The seller demands to see the manager, mistaking another employee for one. He refuses Les's crackhead price offer, leading to escalating tension.
I can go $10.
$10?
$10, yeah.
You're not gonna play me like no crackhead.
Follow me.
Don't touch my golf club. You're gonna give me my money until I get my money.
Amidst the chaos, the seller insists on a manager, accusing them of playing games. Now he's adamant about his $150 demand. Now Les stands firm, asserting it's time to leave without a deal.
All he want. I want my 150, I know that much.
Now it's time to leave. Get off the furniture.
Or what? Bruh, look at you and look at me.
Look at him and look
Man,
at time.
give me my money. That I go.
The seller refuses to budge until he gets his $150. Threats fly and Les maintains his stance. The situation escalates as the seller refuses to leave empty-handed, disregarding warnings.
And look at the size of me, but you know what? At the end of the day, I ain't scared of nobody.
You walking behind me for, cuz?
He didn't know anything about golf clubs. What he did know is how to get thrown out of a pawn shop.
In the end, the seller's bluster achieves nothing. He exits the shop, defeated and empty-handed. Les reflects humorously on the seller's lack of golf knowledge, but knack for getting ejected from pawn shops. Another day, another bizarre encounter in the pawn world. Seth, the dealer, greets a man approaching with an earring emergency because his little red Corvette broke down. Classic. Seth, in awe, asks who he is, but the man's response? A mystery. Well, I guess it's time to cue the Prince theme music.
No, you're just. No, it makes sense. Being a. I am being a. Yeah, well, because you brought in a fake.
The truth hits hard like a guitar riff. It's an imitation earring. Seth throws some shade, calling it imitation Prince. The man's defense? Priceless. Seth's patience wanes as the man's excuses fall flat. Comedy? Pure gold.
Exactly.
Tolerate fake items, bids farewell with a sprinkle of Prince references. The man exits, but the drama's not over yet. Seth senses some mischief brewing. As the man leaves, Seth's parting words, a cheeky purple rain nod. Another day at the pawn shop, folks.
Now, if you can't help me, bitch, get someone else that can. Do I need to get loud?
What you do that for?
Your punk ass home, bitch! Watch your punk ass home!
You playing my man?
Hey, what that electronics at, man?
Let's see what you
I ran
got.
out of gas in the damn parking lot. It doesn't matter how much it costs, man. I just need $150.
30.
I want my 150, please.
35.
I really don't need nobody. It's just gonna be me. Let's go, bro.
Things get heated really quickly.
Hey, nah. This man, get off me. Think I'm playing with y'all?
They got a little bit
Man,
put.
y'all. I want y'all to help me out, man. Turn right.
I just.
In this lively scene, Ashley, a pawn shop dealer, encounters a customer seeking to pawn an item. With a comical twist, the customer explains her predicament, having lost all of her money at the casino and now seeking to pawn her car seat, albeit without its base. She hilariously demands assistance, unaware of the impossibility of the situation.
We had
heavy to carry.
I need the base.
Ashley is unable to help her.
Have to have the base for it.
I know how a car seat goes.
Properly?
Can you get someone else? Where's the manager?
Me.
Do you have a supervisor?
Me. So I can't take it in pawn.
You Georgia Peach looking mother. Now, if you can't help me, bitch, get someone else that can.
This customer constantly, persistently pleads for help, emphasizing her dilemma. Now, despite her persistence, Ashley can't comply due to the missing base. The customer's escalating frustration leads to demands for a manager or supervisor, but to no avail. Tensions begin to rise as the customer insults Ashley, resulting in security intervention.
To have the base for it.
I know how a car seat goes.
Properly?
Can you get someone else? Where's the manager?
Me.
Do you have a supervisor?
Me. So I can't take it in pawn.
You Georgia Peach looking mother. Now, if you can't help me, bitch, get someone else that can. Need you to take my car seat. Give me my mother car seat. I'm not going nowhere. Let me go! Oh! Yo!
I don't know if she's supposed to be using the car seat or her child.
Byron the guard intervenes, forcibly removing the unruly customer from the premises. Despite her protests, security ensures her departure. We then conclude with the customer's futile attempt to reclaim her car seat, emphasizing the absurdity of her actions and highlighting the humor of the situation.
Ashley, Seth, and Karen to the office, please. Ashley, Seth, and Karen. So I got the results back from the secret shopper. Taking care of this customer. What is the first thing you see? 3 rings on the showcase.
That's not allowed.
Right. So one item out at a time. Now let's fast forward. Told somebody that you'd come back.
I said I'd send somebody over.
But nobody ended up coming over.
Les, the silver-haired sultan of secondhand, calls his court jesters, Ashley and Seth, to the throne room. Apparently, he had a secret shopper, Ava, visit the pawn shop, and the results were not the best. Ashley and Seth exchange nervous glances, wondering if Les is going to unleash his legendary roar or just some good-natured pawn.
That you'd come back.
I said I'd send somebody over.
But nobody ended up coming over. Now, how about this one? Wait till I show you this.
I yawned.
In front of a customer?
Maybe that happened one time out of like maybe the past 20 years that I've been here.
That particular day.
Les unleashes his claws. He throws Bobby under the bus for displaying 3 rings at once, a cardinal sin in Lesland. Then he tears into Seth for taking too long to help a customer, accusing him of being slower than a pawnbroker on vacation. Ashley, sensing an opportunity, crosses her arms and silently whispers, "Uh-oh, somebody's feeling the heat."
Look at how Linda took care of this person.
This would run you $1,700 here.
That's
the best way to go.
Look at how he's showing the television set. In Steve's report, and let me show you who got a 98 out of 100. Karen. Look at the way that she's handling the customer.
I'm so happy I was able to help you today.
98.
Les shifts his focus, showcasing the shining examples of Linda and JP. Linda, the Diamond 9 diva, expertly appraises a watch, while JP, the tech titan, demonstrates a TV with the enthusiasm of a kid on Christmas morning. Ashley takes a mental note, scribbling, "Be more Linda, less Seth" on her pawn-shaped notepad.
98. The most important thing that we have to offer is customer service.
You could learn something from me.
A rose near 2 thorns.
Les, I'm just doing my job.
I'm very proud of you.
Les reveals the ultimate scorecard. Karen, the customer service queen, scored a perfect 98. Ashley and Seth slump in their chairs, feeling like yesterday's jewelry. But Les throws Ashley a bone, calling her a rose between 2 thorns. A not-so-subtle dig at Seth. So Ashley puffs at her chest, basking in the rare praise, while Seth silently vows to outshine Karen next time.
Is there something you need help with?
No, I'm just browsing.
Okay, sounds good. Anything catches your eye that you want me to pull out?
I was kind of looking at some of these watches.
Okay, something wrong?
Yeah, my phone. I just let my... Did you take my phone?
On the showcase.
In a pawn shop far, far away from common sense, a customer's quest for an invisible phone turns the store into a circus. Imagine a magician's act gone wrong. Now add grumpy customers and confused employees. It's a comedy of errors where the only thing missing is the phone that everybody's looking for.
Look, I ain't crazy. Damn it, I just laid my phone down. Yo, you better get off because get the manager. You
another customer in the store. You have got to get out.
Y'all, please, listen.
As chaos reigns supreme, the Invisible Phone saga transforms into a slapstick showdown. Consider a scene from a stupid action film, but with canes instead of firearms, and insults flying quicker than a swarm of birds. It's like a sitcom on steroids, with each character competing for the title of most absurd performance.
I'm out of here, yo.
Their business outside.
Nobody don't got time for this. Yo, get this old ass.
Hey, what's your problem?
Oh, my
For
God.
heaven's sake.
You ain't gonna need that cane. Go ahead, put the cane down. Chill out.
Thanks,
Calm down.
Yeah, all right.
Man, don't hurt nobody. And watch how you use that cane.
Shut the hell up.
You got grandkids?
Granddad.
Have a nice day.
Now, as the dust settles, the pawn shop resembles a battlefield of comedic proportions. With tempers cooled, the Invisible Phone remains the elusive star of this absurd show. And when the curtain falls on this hilarious display, only one thing is certain: nobody's gonna leave with their sense of worth intact.
Hi, I'm trying to pawn this chain.
Yeah, we won't be able to take this.
Why you want me to take?
Why are you screaming?
Because I want my mother money. I'm a boss. That's what I do. Get my money.
You're gonna come and get it?
One way or another.
All right, well, I'll come and give it to you.
Yeah.
So this guy strolls in all confident, trying to pawn off some chain. He's like, I want $250 for this. But hold up, it's faker than a $3 bill. The drama unfolds as he demands his mother money and threatens to take it by force. Oh man, well, we got ourselves a boss in the making right here.
Where's it at?
Back up. Okay. First of all, that's not real.
What?
Do you want me to let you pawn your watch for $250?
And here comes round two. The guy's still clinging onto that delusion, insisting that it's real bling. However, they're not having any of it, threatening to remove him if he doesn't turn down the volume. But at least he's willing to compromise. Now, will he finally accept reality, or is he going to keep shouting his way to nowhere?
I'll take the $250.
Wow. Changing a tone now.
Yeah.
Want to follow me this way?
Thanks for helping me.
Well, take a look at that. The guy finally got a soft spot and finally ready to see reason. $250? Yeah, sure. Talk about a change of tune. And with that, he's off to his next journey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. My girlfriend, she came up here and she got rid of my Xbox 360 and I came up here to get it back.
She got rid of your Xbox?
Yeah, we got into an argument and I woke up and it wasn't there. So I called her and I asked her where was it at and she told me it was up here. So I just came up here to get it back.
Okay, it's not just gonna give you your 360.
You just need to give me my stuff.
No, I don't need to do anything
I don't have no ticket.
Okay, you done?
Y'all just need to hand me my because I'm gone.
You gonna what?
Was y'all supposed to have some security guards or something? Y'all looking at me and
He can look at whoever he wants. He's our guard here. So.
Like I was saying, can I just have
No.
Can I just have
So here's this guy, right? He waltzes into the shop like he's lost his favorite pair of socks in the laundry. Turns out his girl threw out his Xbox 360. And he's all like, I need it back. And Ashley's there, cool as a cucumber, asking for a ticket. Ticket to what? The Xbox amusement park? Classic mix-up.
Another one?
Well, let me just look for one that I want to grab.
Okay, you go that way. I'll show you some. Wait, right
hey, what them
here,
360s there, bro?
I'll sell you one for $200.
No, I can grab one for free.
Excuse me?
Now the guy's on a mission, but Ashley's playing hardball. No ticket, no Xbox, she says. But our hero ain't having it. He's all like, just give me my stuff. Like, bro, do you even have a receipt? And then he tries some Jedi mind trick about grabbing one for free. Nice try, buddy, but this ain't a buy one, get one free sale.
Oh, I got the feeling that, yeah, he really into video games because he tried to warp out of here to like another world. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here.
Get the out. Now.
All right,
Don't ever step back.
You gonna make me move?
It pissed me off. I've never seen somebody run around my store like that. I've never seen somebody jump in a barrel. I've seen some crazy but never that.
Then it gets wild because the guy hops into a barrel and attempts to warp out of there. Now Ashley's telling security to get him out of there, and it's an entire circus. The guy finally bolts, and Ashley's left scratching her head wondering what the heck just happened. Never a dull moment in the pawn shop.
Hi, how are you?
Got a little bit of a problem.
Can't imagine why.
My kids were playing around last night, broke my teeth.
Now I have no teeth.
They broke all your teeth?
Yeah, I had dentures. So they
How'd
were
they bring them?
They flushed them down the toilet.
And you want how much?
About $300.
$300. So I'm not gonna be able to give you 300.
2?
No. See, the issue is it has to be a certain amount of weight.
A woman with a smile like a jack-o'-lantern entered, claiming that her mischievous children flushed her dentures down the porcelain plunge. Now she offers a promise ring as collateral, hoping for $300 to buy replacements. Ashley politely informs her that it's more like a $10 promise, triggering a meltdown worthy of a Shakespearean tragedy.
For me to pay you for the silver.
Right, I understand it ain't worth all that, so what can you give me?
$10 to buy it.
No, I need more than $10. See, I have no teeth.
Right,
I go to work tomorrow.
I'm not paying you for your teeth.
Okay, well, what the can you do then?
The woman launches into a guilt trip that would make even Mother Teresa flinch. Now, Ashley stands firm, offering a measly $10 just to get rid of the verbal hurricane. But oh no, our toothless typhoon isn't satisfied. She throws insults like confetti, calling Ashley names that would make a sailor blush.
Takes one to know one, doesn't it? Talk a lot of smart, bitch. I do, and so do you. Keep walking. Now what?
I'm here.
Now what?
I'm here.
Keep walking.
Bitch, my car's this way.
Lucky Ashley didn't knock the teeth out your mouth.
Ashley, pushed to her limit, unleashes her inner dragon. The woman, finally defeated, slinks away, muttering threats. Ashley, victorious but slightly singed, sighs. One down, a million more to go. In Battle Royale. Now the woman wants $165, but Ashley's all like, I'll give you $150, and it's a standoff. Then, boom, attitude explosion. The woman, talk about a grand finale, folks. The woman's on her way out, but not without some parting shots. Now she's throwing shade like it's confetti, calling everyone out like it's a reality TV showdown. But in the end, it's all smiles for Ashley and her crew as they bid adieu to the drama and welcome the next wacky adventure in the pawn shop saga. In the end, Robert storms out, swearing never to return like some kind of reality TV diva. Classic entertainment, folks. You couldn't make any of this up if you tried.
You looking at mother? Get the off me. Hey, what the you look?
I need my $20. $100.
No, Mama, calm down.
You won't believe how much this customer did when he couldn't take in the truth.
Get the out of here, man.
Get the out of here.
Why are you standing behind me?
It's a bright and sunny day at the pawn shop, but hold on to your hats because we're in for a wild ride. This cool and laid-back Albanian dude strolls in with a bunch of ancient comic books. When I say cool, I mean it. Like, look at this.
Les, Ganti, how you doing?
What's your name?
Ganti.
Genti?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
He's got dollar signs in his eyes, thinking they're worth a fortune. But is he in for a surprise or what? Les and Ash